And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now gone. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And Gordon's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott yet again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Touchdown, Indianapolis! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle. Here's Halia. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Kill. 47.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Kill. Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Gone. And Woods has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now gone. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw. Wrong. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Goff. Catch made here by Campbell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And a Savagely taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Quiddy Pay, his second sack of the night. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second down and goal. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Gordon from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. 99 yards rushing for him so far this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run once more with Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes the play behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Indianapolis, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.